Sarah is in California. Hi, Sarah. Welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show.
Thank you for taking my call, Dave. I really appreciate it.
Sure. What's up?
I am in a debt-free situation with the exception of my home mortgage and a home equity line of credit from my parents. My husband has since lost his job, and between the taxes on my home and the mortgage, it is more than 50% of my net take-home pay. I'm about ready to come into about $150,000. And my question is, should I pay off the loan from my parents in its entirety and have a little bit of cushion, or should I put that $150,000 towards my mortgage and refinance it so it can become more in line with what I can afford from a monthly payment?
If you refinance it, would that pay off mom and dad?
No, I would still have to owe mom and dad money.
Okay. And what's your husband's employment prospects? He's not going to be unemployed in perpetuation.
It's been 3 years, so
why?
That's a whole different issue.
Well, it's part of the equation.
It is. We're working through that, but
so how much is your first? What's the balance on your first mortgage?
$683,000.
Okay, and what is your take-home pay?
My net is $190, so it's around $130.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Doesn't sound like you can afford this house unless your husband gets a job. In either one of these scenarios.
Well, I've been making it work for 3 years, so it's just very tight.
It's absurd.
It is.
So he either needs to get a job or you need to sell the house.
Okay.
That's really what's going on. I mean, the $150,000 just doesn't fix your problem either way. You can't get $683 low enough that it makes sense on your income. It's going to be tough. I mean, it's a tough squeeze. So, yes, I'd pay off mom and dad, and if you want to refinance and you probably can get it down a little bit on put it on a 30-year or something, but you're treating the symptom.
Agreed.
And you've got to, you're going to have to deal with this. And the two of you are going to have to sit down and say, we're either going to have to address this or we're going to have to move this house. Mm-hmm. And because it's just untenable on the long term. Yeah, you can pull anything off for a short period of time, and you've been using baling wire and duct tape and holding this thing together mathematically, right?
It's not been comfortable or fun.
That's an understatement. You're being kind to yourself. Oh, this is a pain. I mean, you're in a real high stress scenario here. So, yeah, I'd pay off mom and dad because here's the thing. I think there's going to be an emotional and a mathematical relief beyond the $150,000 to be rid of having them looking at your situation through the lens of money, and you don't have the payment anymore.
Okay.
And I think there's no matter how kind and sweet they are, the borrower is still slave to the lender, and Thanksgiving dinner tastes different when you owe your parents money.
It sure does.
It's very difficult for every little raise of an eyebrow to not be multiplied 100x and be judgmental especially when you all are dealing with some obvious situations inside your household. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I'm paying off mom and dad. That's going to give you the best lift. And, yes, if you want to refinance, that's fine. But ultimately, don't be in denial. Ultimately, this house has got to go if he's not going to get reemployed for some reason or another.